Yeah.
a lifestyle that was like hard working, hard living, hard partying. And I guess
Yeah.
when we came here, like I gave up alcohol for a year because I was just like, oh my God,
Wow.
I'm just like you guys, I've never
Yeah.
smoked, but I definitely drank too much.
Good.
And it was a change in a gradual, as it doesn't happen overnight, change in habits that like that I now know from having that huge break from alcohol, like what is good for my life. And like,
Mm-hmm.
let's be honest, it's all the stuff that we know we should do. We know that we should
Yeah.
exercise. We know that we should get up and be out in the light in the morning. We know that we should eat well. And I think I've done enough like commitment to that to actually
Yeah.
know it feels better, because
Yeah.
when I did like I used to sort of do dry January. I mean, I am obviously doing it now, but
Mm-hmm.
and I remember thinking you just like waiting to get to the end of it so that you can be like, oh, then I can go back to the club
Yeah.
like on it I was. And my husband would always be like, oh yeah, I don't really feel the difference. And I think you have to take huge breaks from stuff to feel the benefit, or you have, like you said, 6 months of being super disciplined and totally changing your habits to actually feel the benefits of what that's going to give you. Because I mean, look, if you can give up alcohol for a week and that's a really good achievement, that's great. But for
Mm-hmm.
me, it was really committing to something that would definitely show me like this is better for your
Yeah.
health, it's better for your mental health. Just like
Mm-hmm.
even now, because I do drink like a little bit now, but even now, if because over Christmas, obviously, like oh yeah, I'll go out and have a few drinks. Even then, I notice the difference. Like you get in
Yeah.
bed, and
Yeah.
I'm not naturally a huge worrier. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But I was getting in bed thinking, oh, I've not done that, I've not done that, and I'm like, oh my God, that is like the 3 drinks that I've had tonight making me worry. So it's
Wow.
yeah.
Mm.
So it's just knowing what's good for you, but actually going through a bit of pain. I'll be honest, it was hard to give up alcohol for a year, really hard, but I needed to do it. And like committing to something and committing to change for yourself for the better.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, look at us healthy girls. I'm so
I
proud of us.
know.
It's so good. Um, while we're on this topic of like well-being, I wanted to stick with you, Anna, and maybe ask you more about your leadership coaching. Like specifically, like how do you think that it has helped improve people's like lives within the workplace? And maybe some people might think they would want it, but they're not sure if it's for them. Like maybe you can also tell us who do you advise should have that coaching?
Yeah, I mean, look, the way that I kind of speak to people about leadership coaching is leadership is not just for those people that want to get to be CEO or that are CEO. Like we get to lead ourselves every day. And I feel like my way of leadership coaching is it starts with you. Like it
Mm-hmm.
starts with you and how you are. We've just had that conversation, right, about how we've chosen to lead our lives. And that's
Mm-hmm.
where it begins, and it's kind of like looking into where you are at the moment, what is your context, and where do you want to be, and like how we can get there together. So yes, it is about if you want to achieve stuff at work, of course it is, but it's also about giving people, I would say 50% of the time I'm talking to people about like improvements outside of the workplace as well, that people and
Mm-hmm.
just working through scenarios that play into how you behave at work, how you're
Yeah.
showing up. We've just had that conversation about energy and how you bring energy, and it's understanding. Because people never, we've just admitted it ourselves. It takes time to stop and reflect, and to have a
Yeah.
coach is you investing in yourself to reflect on where you're at and where you want to go, and it's having a professional, kind, caring, compassionate, um, supportive ear in order to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am like, obviously, I want people to achieve a lot. I was really ambitious when I still am. But it's also, I think, my personal coach, Rachel, I've been with her now 3.5 years. it is like
Mm.
talking to somebody that is just massively in your corner. And
Yeah.
I want people to feel safe. I want it, a lot of my testimonials are like, that was actually fun as well. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
it's not this scary thing. It's giving people safety,
Mm.
and compassion, but also sometimes like language to use in the workplace as well. People are really, a lot of the clients that I get are quite worried about speaking to higher authority, because we, a lot of the time as females, it's like good girl scenario. We weren't meant to kind
Mm.
of challenge lots of authority, and it's giving people leadership language so they've got confidence in order to deal with situations that were like asking for pay rises, like digging into like, no, this is what I'm worth and I'm going
Mm.
to ask for that. So
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that's so great. Just giving people that confidence, I
yeah,
think, and it's that listening ear and not being so isolated. I think it's I was reading a study that said like being isolated or feeling lonely is just increasing like year on year, like globally. Like even though we're so connected, we're still so like in our own bubble. So just having that person to connect with, I think would probably, yeah, do wonders. Definitely something I'm thinking about now. It sounds amazing,
oh, there
Anna.
you go. And it's accountability as
That's
well.
amazing.
It's accountability for people,
Hmm.
because like
Yeah.
you can set your own goals, but actually somebody to help guide you and
Hmm.
kind of get you there as well. It's like you still got to keep showing up.